This year, we made websites to document everything we did in our Ed Tech class. My favorite part about making the Weebly websites was writing reflections. I haven't had a class where I have to write a lot for a couple years, so this was really fun for me. This is probably my favorite example, exploring John Spencer's blog. I really liked the Shelley Fryer blog because it made me think about decisions I will have to make for my classroom, such as management of the classroom and rules about technology use. I was interested in what she said about making every single thing technology-wise linked to the class page, so that students don't have to search and can't get distracted or see questionable content. I left a pretty lengthy comment talking about this. I definitely started thinking about my future classroom and how I don't want to set mine up quite that restricted. What surprised me the most this year was how much I started thinking about age-appropriate content. Because I want to teach high school biology, I found that a lot of the tools we used didn't provide content for or present content in a way that was super useful in my classroom. I felt like a lot of the tools were apps that high school students would be less interested in. I really had to dig for good apps, and some of the tools we used I didn't think were very applicable, and I had to grapple for applications in my classroom. I definitely think that technology in the classroom is important, however. I went to a high school where each high schooler had their own laptop. We could take it home, use it for whatever we wanted, including homework and different school activities. Our middle schools and elementary schools all had laptop carts like these that they could all share in each classroom. So my views on technology in the classroom haven't really changed much. I've been pretty used to it throughout my early education and secondary education. I felt like a lot of the stuff we had to do was I also felt like a lot of the tools we used and explored I already knew how to use or found fairly easy. I think growing up in a world of technology makes it pretty easy for my generation to figure out how different apps and how social media and how networking through the internet work pretty well. I gained the most from this class from having to apply the tech to my classroom and having to hunt through the different tools and apps to find what I thought would be good to use. It was a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. It was definitely worth my time learning how to hunt through all of the bajillions of awesome resources out there and find things that are applicable for the age group and the class that I will be teaching. One thing worth mentioning is that I loved the blogging. I will definitely be going back and editing and adding to it. I want it to look more professional. My favorite page is the About Me page.